Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. So I recently noticed that I surpassed the 300 subscriber mark. Subscription numbers don't really matter much to me. I would still do this if I had like one subscriber, but nonetheless, that's really cool that any amount of people would want to watch me talk about this stuff and show goofy shit, and I do appreciate that. So, as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to do a contest. I haven't done one in a while, so it's probably high time. Um, the only criteria for it is that obviously you have to be a subscriber, and I want you to make a video because I want to watch shit. I don't care which genres you show. I don't care what format you show it on. Just show me some stuff. I got 13 questions here. A lot of them are based on like cover images and stuff, but some aren't. Um, and a few of the questions have options because I realize that not everyone has a gigantic record collection to select things from. Plus, options are good. So so yeah, let's do that. I'll walk you through the questions and I'll show examples just to help clarify it for you. So the first question is it's a cover featuring a mammal. If you don't know what a mammal is, I don't really know what to tell you aside from Google is your friend. But you got one here on the cover of the Here Today Guano Tomorrow LP by Dayglo Abortions. You have a cute and adorable little hamster. On the back, you have a 16th of a mammal, but a mammal nonetheless. From the pride of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Dayglo Abortions. Second question. Record that has food on the cover, such as the Raw Pie LP by Personal and the Pizzas. You got those delicious looking pizzas there from a New Jersey band that kind of sounds like a really dumb version of the Dictators. Pretty awesome. But yeah, Personal and the Pizzas. Also, honorary mention goes to Coyote, McCloud and Clara Peller for Where's the Beef, the 1980s Wendy's promotional record. The beef's right there, getting swallowed by the bun. There's Clara Peller. There's Coyote McCloud. All right, question 3. An exceptionally terrible hairstyle. It's a no-brainer here. It's the Let Them Talk LP by Stone Fury. Look at that fucking guy. That's Lenny Wolf, who would later go on to front Kingdom Come, who were being touted as like, the new coming of Zeppelin, and that just didn't happen. But yeah, this is terrible. It's just crappy pop rock. But those hairstyles, especially that one, they cannot be disputed. Number 4. Here's your first one with options: a single-sided record, a test pressing, or a picture disc. So we'll go with a single-sided record. Would be this 12-inch by Fucked Up. Let Likes Be Cured by Likes on Schizophrenic Records. Most of them have the Fucked Up logo silk screened on the B side. I have another one that isn't screened. It's like limited to like 60 copies or something like that, but most of them have that. On the B side, test pressing. I know Dr. October loves these things. Yeah, that's a test pressing. Right in the middle there. Hub Serval Record Manufacturing Corporation test pressing. And it is a test pressing of this record, Wow by Wendy O. Williams. This is where Wendy made more of a foray into metal than she had previously. From what I understand, the songs on this record were written by members of Kiss. And there's a surprising absence of bullwinkling on the part of Wendy O. Williams. So she must have decided to abandon that at this point in time. But I don't really know how I came up with a test pressing for this record, but I did. And lastly, you got the picture disc. Going to Toronto here with Brutal Nights, Living by Yourself. It was released on P-Trash, and it is indeed a picture disc. Great, like kind of garage punk band from Toronto, featuring You know, Katie from Rammer was in this, and Nick, who I think might have been in Teen Crud Combo. He definitely went on to be in a band called Wrong Hole. but yeah, good band, Brutal Knights. And it's a picture disc. Number 5, record with a damaged sleeve. I have I've shown this one before. It's the Plastic Ono band, Remember Love, backed with Give Peace a Chance. The damage is because there's a bite mark with blood on it taken out of the cover. So, as I said before when I showed this, apparently the owner did not give Peace a chance. I have no idea how this even happened, but saw it in a thrift store for like $10, and I was like, yeah, I got to buy that just based on irony alone. So I definitely didn't buy it based on the music, because Give Peace a Chance is like one of my most hated fucking songs ever. Yeah, there's a damaged cover. Number 6, a cover with a weapon on it, which shouldn't be too hard for most people. I picked Sacred Blade by Samurai on Ebony Records. It's a Welsh new wave of British heavy metal type band. And the weapon is a samurai sword being wielded by a cross-eyed samurai. I don't know which is more dangerous, those eyes or that sword. Yeah, samurai. Cover with a weapon on it. There's another one with some choices. Most people, you think of records, you think of 7 inches, like 45s, and LPs. But of course, there are other sizes of records that you can occasionally get. So you can show me a 5-inch, a 6-inch, an 8-inch, a 9-inch, or a 10-inch. So you got a 5-inch, like Senseless Apocalypse, Setsuna, Japanese kind of noisecore, grindcore band. Great band, run by the guy who owns, or singer is the guy who owns or who ran Blurred Records, I believe. But yeah, so there's a 5-inch. A 6-inch, you got Stack from Germany, Selbstfindungsgruppe. Great, super fast, fucking crazy, somewhat metallic hardcore from Germany. Yeah, that's a 6-inch. An 8-inch, got a split here between Drop Dead, probably the most angry, scathing, fucking pissed off hardcore band in the world, from Rhode Island, no less. It's the split with Rupture, kind of not quite politically correct band from Australia. Got a pretty big cult following, though, as it were. Released on Highly Collectible Records, but yeah, that's an 8-inch. A 9-inch, you got split between these two German bands, one being Kent Brockman, the other being Masick. Kent Brockman more towards the kind of power violence end of the spectrum. Masick almost has kind of like a 90s screamo vibe to it. I always remembered them being a grindcore band, but not according to this record. Yeah, it's a 9-inch record. You don't see those a whole lot. And finally, a 10-inch record, which I think most of you probably have, but here's Motorhead with Girl School, St. Valentine's Day Massacre. A great record. On bronze. Yep, there's your 10-inch. So you got options for that question. Quite a few, because I realize most people aren't going to own, 8 inches and 9-inch records. Okay, the 8th question. Lots of metal records have, motorcycles on them or cars, garage bands. They use a lot of car imagery. I want to see a cover with a vehicle that isn't a car or a motorcycle, such as Honor and Blood by Tank. There's a vehicle. It's not a car. It's not a motorcycle. Shout out to John at Bip Bop Boom. I know he's a huge Tank fan. Not that I really need an excuse to shout John out, because he fucking rules. So subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, but I know you have. So yeah, Tank, British band, L.G. Ward at the helm, formerly of The Damned. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't. I will also accept Shark Jet Ski as evidenced on this Wehrmacht Shark Attack LP. And, thrash from the Pacific Northwest. You know them. Yeah, there's a Shark Jet Ski. It's fucking great. A Misleading cover. So we've all bought records based on the cover where you're like, I'll take a chance. And then you get it home and it is completely, the opposite of what you expected it to be. I don't have too many of those, and there are some like really popular choices, like there are no-brainer ones for this. But I'm gonna go with this band from Memphis, Tennessee, called Xavion. I saw it. It was in a dollar bin. The cover kind of looks, kind of hair metal-y. I was like, yeah, maybe. I looked at the back. I was like, probably not. But this guy, Pex McGee, yeah, maybe. This was, I got this at the time when, like, bands like Sound Barrier and, like, the African American metal bands were kind of like a thing. So I thought, maybe. At best, I figured they'd be some, like, kind of shitty, kind of cock rock record. But nah, this is just terrible mainstream, like pop, funk garbage. Yeah, Xavion was misleading to me. But I know there are way better, instances or examples of that. So show me. 10. Here's another one with some options. I want to see a record that's a weird pairing or one that you'd like to see. So by weird pairing, I mean something like Eartha Kitt and Bronski Beat. Like, who would have imagined? I don't know. Somebody did. So you got Catwoman and Jimmy Somerville and company. Yeah. Or something like Jermaine Jackson and Devo. Let me tickle your fancy. You ain't tickling nothing, Jack. This is not very good, but I grabbed it based on the novelty alone and because I'm a Devo fan. But yeah, Jermaine Jackson and Devo. Who'd have thunk it? Now, if you don't have any weird pairings, you can show, one that you would like to see. And one that I would like to see is Merciful Fate, complete with King Diamond. This is an OG copy of Melissa on what's on Attic Records. Yeah, fantastic Danish occult metal, I guess. One of my favorite metal bands ever. I would like to see them with King Diamond, where the King's doing a duet with Meryl Womack, straight out of Spokane, Washington. I've talked about him before. He was a pilot, got in a plane crash, was seriously disfigured. And at some point, he, kind of got the the impression that his beautiful singing voice was a gift from God, and he just had to let everybody know. Meryl Womack. I know Michael Pilmer's a big Meryl Womack fan, so shout out to Michael Pilmer. So yeah, you get the idea. Number 11, a cover with a crime being committed. This one might be a little tougher, but my obvious choice was DRI's Dealing With It, because you've got domestic abuse going on here. Certainly a crime. But yeah, everybody knows this record. Everybody should love this record. Fantastic hardcore band. And it's got a crime being committed on the cover. Number 12, a record by a band local to you, new or old. I'll go with this one because it's from my area. It's from London, Ontario, but it's a band I know really nothing about. Drowned Hamster. The P is for political. This is a weird kind of an art punk band. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anyone that ever saw them play. I've read somewhere that they were just like kind of like an art school band, but yeah, Drowned Hamster. Not to mention they spelled hamster wrong. And the last question: a record in which one or more of the musicians that played on it are dead. I went with a fantastic California punk record. It's the self-titled by Tales of Terror on CD Presents. The guy in the cover is deceased. He is the son of Victor Wong, who's an actor. You would know him probably best as Egg Shen in Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, his band was from Sacramento. Apparently, one night this guy got into an altercation, I guess, with some jocks. That's what the article said, anyways. And during the course of this argument, he was either thrown to the ground or he tripped, but he hit his head on a concrete parking abutment and lost his life because of it. So there's a record in which one or more of the musicians on it are no longer with us. So, yeah, that's the 13 questions. I'll list them in the info. Hopefully it's not too tough for everybody. If you do a response, please comment in this video, because the last time I did a contest, there were some people that actually did videos that I wasn't aware of, and apparently they had commented in the comment section, and it just didn't show up. Sometimes YouTube does that. It's irritating. So if I don't respond to it in some way in like a timely manner, then email me. If you go to the About section of my channel, there's my emails in there and my Instagram and whatnot. So just if I don't respond to you, just let me know you did a video, because I'd hate to leave anyone out. What you will win is records. I will send you a box of records, and I will try and tailor them to what I think you would like. It will be punk and or metal records. Maybe a mix of both if that's what you're into. So there's enough people out there that have got stuff from me that I think can vouch for me as being a sender of good taste, as it were. So yeah, think outside the box, have fun with it. Wow me. Later.